So The Lady and the Highwayman, or as it's also known, Dick Turpin Rides, was one of two cinematic releases based on Dick Turpin's life, or based on the poem by Alfred Noyes. The other one being 1951's The Highwayman, a Philip Friend vehicle. They were both based on Alfred Noyes' poem of the same name, The Highwayman. The Highwayman began shooting in February 1951, 1 month after The Lady and the Bandit shoot commenced. And both films included location filming at Ray Corrigan Ranch in Semi Valley. Now, in this film, starring Louis Hayward, Dick Turpin is on the run from the police, and he meets an English lady, Joyce Green, who he marries, and he settles down to a life of respectability until he bumps into his old mate Tom King, and they go back to their life of crime. And then he uncovers this plot by his arch enemy, Lord Willoughby, who's plotting against King George. Now, this was not a bad B movie, really, starring Louis Hayward as famous highwayman. I thought Hayward was perfectly fine, if a little bit stern in the role. He doesn't laugh much or even smile in this film once, I don't think. But he was good. He was fine, and he was fine in the fight scenes also. But I thought the film lost its way story-wise at the halfway mark, and really runs out of steam, and slides into an anticlimactic ending. There was not enough action for me either, although the script was decent, and it had nice period sets and a good cast, which kept it interesting even after the story kind of had run its course. There's plenty of horse riding shots in it, although they're mostly in the dark and you couldn't see very much, and plenty of robberies, but the film needed a better story for me. I think maybe they could have taken other parts of Turpin's life story and used that, which would have been made a more interesting story, I think. But I enjoyed it, though. Not a bad little B movie. There was one thing I didn't really understand. Turpin continues to wear a mask, even though everybody seems to know his identity, which is a bit odd. And Black Bess fell over twice, so I think she needs to change her hooves, I think. But yeah, not a bad little movie. I'll have to check that other film. Leslie Salinger directed it, and I've been looking at his films recently, westerns and such. But I think it's more highly rated than this one. This one gets a 6.1 on IMDb, which that's about right, I would say. But the Leslie Salinger version gets 6.9, so I definitely check that one out. So that's all for today. Thanks for listening.